Dan Mahlebashian. I recently retired from General Motors January 2019, where I held the position of Global Executive Director in charge of the Global Business Services operation, which was all the back office support for the big major functions across the business. And I feel pretty strongly about this, that CMU, I felt, prepared me really well for a great, what started out as an accounting career, but then that morphed into kind of a general management, P&L management set of responsibilities across a number of big companies, culminating in General Motors. So at CMU, the coursework was very complete, very robust, tough. It was led by ex-business practitioners, which I feel is really important. This is something I'm really passionate about. I feel strongly that accounting is the backbone of business, and it's one thing to be an expert in marketing or be an expert in supply chain, but to have a solid foundational understanding of the numbers, which is critical to be successful in business. That foundation can then be applied across any business discipline. Starting again in accounting, and I was able to do a couple of IPO transactions, one with FTD when we took the .com business public, and then another one when Kmart spun off their specialty retailers and Borders did an IPO, consolidated with Walden. My accounting degree at Central prepared me for that. And then that accounting degree continued to pay benefits, and I was able to continue to leverage it as I went to General Motors and took on a responsibility for running a piece of their business operations on a global basis. When I was a student, I was laser focused on applying that accounting degree. So I came out of school, I did auditing, I was a controller for a company, but then my career started to deviate a little bit, and this is something that I hadn't anticipated when I was studying accounting at Central, and why I feel so strongly that accounting is the backbone of business and allows you to take on a variety of business roles. So one, I got to run a piece of FTD's business operations. They had most of the P&L reporting to me. But when I left the company, that was a big piece of responsibility. And then the shared services operation at General Motors, where I had responsibility for $1 billion piece of business. We sourced about $15 billion on a global basis. I had about 2,500 employees reporting up into my organization. That is obviously something I didn't contemplate when I was a student at Central studying accounting. Central just instilled in me the need to work hard, and understanding the difference between best efforts and what it takes to win. And those are dramatically different. Best efforts in today's business environment is just not going to cut it. You have to have a desire to win just drilled into you, and that's something that Central, I feel strongly, gave to me when I was a student here.